Hey guys, I don't know if you've seen the movie The Apprentice. It's about Dump, but it's really good. And if you haven't seen it, you need to see it because I'm going to show you something where Hollywood really doesn't like him right now. You know, the whole California thing and the fires. And so they kind of burned him. And so this is rich. And you got to stay all the way to the end because there's some really rich stuff about stuff that he did to his ex wife. Yeah, you know, that thing he did to, that lady and the defamation case and all that. Well, if you stay to the end, you'll know exactly what I mean. So hang on.
Intend to sit silent while he mutilates American life, the Academy Awards just fired off a bomb at Donald Trump. I'm David Reddish. Welcome to Occupy Democrats. Hollywood announced the 97th Annual Academy Award nominations this morning and wasted no time in pushing back against Trump and the MAGA insanity. For one thing, SNL and Wicked star Bowen Yang announced the nominations. Yang is, of course, an openly gay man, and of late has specialized in trolling Trump and J.D. Vance with his comedy. Now, once again, the joke is on Trump and his supporters, though Bowen Yang's comedy is the least among the arrows fired off here. Get ready for this. The Oscars have also flashed a much bigger middle finger to Trump. First, though, they offered something of an appetizer. Earlier this week, Trump signed an executive order defining gender as either male or female. Though scientists do more or less accept sex as binary, gender is considered a broad spectrum with countless variations and mixes of masculinity and femininity. Not that Trump understands that. His executive order on gender is designed as an attack on transgender people, who, under the Biden administration, enjoyed more visibility and acceptance than ever before. Defying Trump's order, the Academy nominated actress Carla Sofia Gascon for Best Actress for her role in the film Emilia Perez. Gascon is an openly transgender woman, and the first openly transgender actor ever nominated for an Academy Award. And while it also probably adds insult to injury that Ms. Gascon is Latina, Trump has promised more action to deport illegal immigrants in the near future. That's not the biggest bombshell aimed at the new president that the Academy Awards fired off this morning. Two other nominations seemed designed to needle Trump personally. Check this out. First, actor Jeremy Strong earned a Best Supporting Actor nomination for his performance as Roy Cohn in the film The Apprentice. The movie, in case you haven't heard, is a biopic of Donald Trump and portrays his rise to power. Trump has called it, quote, a cheap, defamatory, and politically disgusting hatchet job, end quote. That's a hell of a recommendation. In real life, as in the film, Roy Cohn was a closeted gay man, and he mentored Donald Trump. Trump adopted Cohn's habit of not paying employees, never admitting to mistakes or defeat, and generally lying all the time. The Apprentice hints of a possible sexual relationship between the two men. Cohn seems to lust after Trump to the point of obsession. That goes a long way toward explaining the odd dynamic in real life. But the biggest affront of all came in the Best Actor category. Actor Sebastian Stan, perhaps best known as the Winter Soldier in the Marvel films, snagged his first Oscar nomination for playing Donald Trump in The Apprentice. It's impossible to overstate just how offensive that must be to Donald Trump himself. As played in the film by Stan, Trump is a spoiled, awkward dullard, inept at business, and who has no regard for simple decency. The movie portrays him as betraying Cohen after learning Cohen and his boyfriend have AIDS, and here's the thing. The screenplay is based on accounts in the public record. By multiple accounts, Trump refused to touch Cohen, even to shake his hand after learning about his diagnosis. He also had a decontamination crew disinfect areas of Mar-a-Lago after Cohen visited. In one scene in the movie, Trump essentially abandons Cohen, leaving him to the slow and painful death from AIDS. So much for that friendship. But the bigger and perhaps most controversial scene in the film comes later, and due to YouTube restrictions, we can't show it to you here. But again, this is based on sworn testimony and evidence found in Donald Trump's divorce papers. The on-screen Donald Trump beats and rapes his then-wife Ivana, portrayed by actress Maria Bakalova. This incident came back to haunt Trump in the past. During his run for the presidency in 2015, reporters and donors confronted Trump about the rape allegation. Ivana Trump, who was still living at the time, claimed that she meant the term rape figuratively. I'm not exactly sure what figurative rape entails, but okay, that's beside the point. Even if Ivana Trump denied being raped, she didn't deny the other elements of the scene also taken from her testimony. That includes a moment where Trump pulls out her hair by the handful, beats her, and forces himself on her. It's also important that, even after their divorce, Ivana Trump still maintained an apartment at Trump Plaza and had control of Mar-a-Lago for part of each year. She also received a $14 million settlement, not to mention hundreds of thousands of dollars in child and spousal support over the years. In other words, Ivana Trump maintained a financial interest in Donald Trump even after their marriage. And more to the point, Trump could have easily sued the filmmakers for defamation, but decided not to. Besides the nasty rape scene in the film, The Apprentice also portrays Trump as addicted to amphetamines, a lover of plastic surgery, including liposuction, and the recipient of a scalp reduction. That goes a long way toward explaining his hairdo, doesn't it? Hollywood once liked Donald Trump. Remember his little cameo in Home Alone 2? But just as Trump has changed his political views, Hollywood has changed its opinion of Donald Trump. The Apprentice is now available to stream at home. Expect more bombs to fly at Donald Trump.